The episode kicks off in the cafeteria, where Sheldon, in typical fashion, is laying down the law. He refuses to let Raj sit with him, Leonard, and Howard because Raj is sneezing. Just another day, right? But then, things get weird. Sheldon shocks everyone by announcing he'll be hosting a female overnight guest, Dr. Elizabeth Plimpton, a highly respected astrophysicist from Princeton whom he's been corresponding with for years. Not only is she staying at the apartment, but Sheldon casually mentions she'll be sleeping in his bed. Later, back at the apartment, Dr. Plimpton arrives, and Leonard, trying desperately to impress her, fumbles his introduction, admiring her work. Meanwhile, Penny pops by needing a ride to work because her car is dead. But Sheldon advises Leonard against helping her, leading to a bit of awkwardness given Leonard and Penny's history. Things take a surprising turn later that night. While Sheldon is sound asleep on the couch, having given up his bed, Leonard gets a knock on his bedroom door. It's Dr. Plimpton. She can't sleep and wants to chat about her work. Leonard, trying to sound smart, pulls out her book, but instead of a purely academic discussion, Dr. Plimpton starts reciting sections of her book in a very seductive way, revealing she wrote a particular part completely naked. She then proceeds to disrobe and make science come alive in a way Leonard definitely wasn't expecting. The next morning, Sheldon wakes up from the couch. Leonard and Dr. Plimpton emerge, looking very pleased with themselves, holding hands. And Sheldon, observing the dynamic, bluntly informs Penny that Leonard is exploiting residual feelings to get a ride. Penny is less concerned about the ride and more taken aback by Leonard and Dr. Plimpton's obvious connection, making a pointed comment about him sleeping with Sheldon's doctor buddy right after they stopped seeing each other. Sheldon, misunderstanding Penny's comment about getting pregnant if he drove her, is absolutely aghast, declaring Leonard's actions a betrayal not of Penny but of him for playing with his friend. Later, at lunch, Raj is self-medicating with NyQuil containing booze, claiming it's nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, so you can talk to girls medicine. Leonard, clearly exhausted but happy, is basking in the glow of his night, dropping heavy hints that he was up all night with someone, much to Howard and Raj's confusion. Sheldon arrives with Dr. Plimpton and introduces her. Dr. Plimpton immediately takes a liking to Leonard, ordering him to get her coffee. Raj offers, but she insists she wants it hot, brown and sweet, a line that clearly amuses Leonard and spurs him into action. The episode's final act gets even crazier. Howard goes to Raj's apartment for Halo Night, but Raj claims to be too sick to play. However, Howard hears a woman's voice inside. Raj eventually lets him in, revealing to Plimpton is there. She immediately asks Howard if he likes role-playing games and proposes a scenario where Howard is a delivery man and Raj is a landlord who can't pay, suggesting they'll have to come to some other kind of arrangement. Raj awkwardly tries to get rid of Howard, muttering about needing New Delhi, not kosher Delhi. Just then, Leonard arrives for Halo Night, only to find Dr. Plimpton peeking from the door wearing nothing but lingerie. She seems ready to involve all of them in her arrangement because she can't pay them. Raj, seeing the writing on the wall and perhaps overwhelmed, dramatically yells at Leonard and Howard to run, don't look back, and locks them out of his apartment, leaving himself alone with Dr. Plimpton as she sits suggestively on the couch. Finally, Penny and Leonard run into each other on the stairs. Penny hands him his laundry, including Spider-Man underoos, and they awkwardly talk about the morning. Leonard tries to explain what happened with Dr. Plimpton, but Penny tells him he doesn't owe her an explanation, though she is definitely judging him 9 ways to Sunday. Leonard's final explanation is simply that Dr. Plimpton let him, ending their conversation on a note of bewildered judgment from Penny.